My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Over the last good few videos now, me and even Captain Steve and a few others have all speculated about what could be coming for the next update. There could be loads of things. However, no one's actually talked about if it didn't happen. And what would that be like? So in today's video, we are going to have a miserable time and we're going to discussing what could happen if this was the last update of this year or even the last update in general. Let's get depressed. I needed some emotional support for this very video, so I liberated 2 AFK players from the Nexus. Now, what would happen if we all wake up tomorrow and Hello Games announced that there was no further support coming for Norman Sky and everything that we have in the game right this second would be the best the game would ever be? How would you feel? Now, for one, from when the game started to now, the game is night and day difference, but I still feel like it has a lot more potential. However, if development stopped right this second, I feel like the game had a really good run. Now, we do know that Hello Games are working on their next big game that's kind of on the same scale as No Man's Sky, but not going to be No Man's Sky. So it is quite interesting in what they have planned, because the only other thing, if it's just not going to be a relaxing like space game, but if it's on the same scale, then it's obviously going to have galaxies and planets and everything else, because they're not going to throw away all these years of technological advancements away and everything that they've done groundbreaking in the industry to start completely fresh from scratch. So whilst they say it's not No Man's Sky per se, I feel it's going to be something very similar. And whilst we all wait in anticipation for the big release from Hello Games, then what about people like you and me? What would happen to us? Now, for the content creator side of things, I feel like we would all dwindle in obscurity. We'd all try probably different games, but our true love and passion would always be No Man's Sky. And what about the player base? Now, the player base would dwindle over time, and the numbers will keep on getting lower and lower and lower until eventually the game became an absolute derelict ghost town. Multiplayer servers would completely cease operation within the next few years due to less and less players wanting to join and experience the service. All the videos that you see for No Man's Sky on YouTube and other services would get absolutely buried by avalanches of new game titles, and they'll just sit there for eternity collecting dust. All of the happy memories that you created with your friends and all the times that you had playing No Man's Sky will be nothing more than happy memories. As you age over time, the memories will dwindle and you'll look back and you probably won't remember half of the good stuff. And after a lot longer time, a lot of people won't even be able to play No Man's Sky anymore, and that's due to having new console, new generations. And unless you are a hardcore collector and have a physical copy of No Man's Sky and still have the older hardware to play it, will you even remember that No Man's Sky existed at all? All of the bigger No Man's Sky communities that run Facebook and Discord services would also cease to operate, whilst you still may have a few very hardcore dedicated members. It would be nothing more than a shadow of its once former self. Now, depending on Hello Games' new title and banking on that being a complete success, if it's a total flop, then Hello Games could also cease operation and close its doors for good. You, the viewer, will move on, of course, but you'll also have that empty void, knowing that once was is now lost forever. The friendships that you've made in No Man's Sky will also dwindle as you all get separated and ripped apart by life and time. Your bases that you make today or even tomorrow could very well be the very last ones that you ever make, and they'll just sit there for eternity, wondering if their masters will ever return. Eventually, after enough time has passed, Steam will even delist No Man's Sky and any Hello Games products from their services. That is, of course, if Steam is even still around when that happens. When even more time has passed, you'll be telling your children or grandchildren about this once awesome great game, and they'll have absolutely no idea what you're even talking about. So my point for all of this is enjoy the game. Enjoy what we have, because this game is an absolute awesome staple, and nothing, absolutely nothing, will last forever. Enjoy the moments. Enjoy every single second with every friend that you have in No Man's Sky. Make sure that you tell them that you appreciate them, because one day none of this will be here. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that has been my depressing view. I hope you're just as depressed as me. Let me know your thoughts about the end of No Man's Sky in the comments section down below. And let me know how long you think the game will last. Do you think it will last for an eternity? Do you think it will ever dwindle? That is everything from me here today. And as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.